Hi everybody, today's video is for you if you feel like you have just too many options, that you're stuck and you're procrastinating and you can't move forward because you don't know which direction to go in. And the thing that you're missing is clarity. Clarity is the difference between knowing what to do in the next step and being in a fog. And I want to share with you today 3 suggestions I have for you to get clear. Firstly, consider this example. When you have a friend's birthday coming up, do you get like me and feel like, oh no, what am I going to get her? Especially if they're an old friend and you've known her for a really long time. You've got her scarves and bags in the past. And you ask her, like, what do you want for your birthday? And she said, oh, don't worry, just get me anything. And you think, oh no, it's the worst thing that she could say, because you know you're going to spend hours in the shops, like picking things up. Is this good? Is this good? Or do I like this? Maybe you get her something pretty or useful, or should I get her a book? Or what would she actually want? Or is this something just I want? And consider another situation where she says to you, well, I'd really like a book. And you think, great, okay, a book. This is much easier because you don't have to scour every shop. You don't have to think up particular options or what she might like. She's already told you what she wants. So you can go to a bookshop or you can go on Amazon and you can look at some options and decide and get it done. It's much easier. There's a third scenario where she tells you specifically which book she wants. She says to you, Claire, I'd really like Bill Bryson's Mother Tongue in paperback, the one with the blue cover. Like, how much easier is it when she is really clear on what she wants? You know what to do. You could just go on Amazon, search it, click buy, and it's on its way to her. It takes like 5-10 minutes. The same thing can be applied to our lives. When we're really, really clear on what we want, and this goes for anything, it's so much easier to get on and do it. So the reason most people spend so much time and energy wasting it, I guess, on things that aren't helping them get to where they want to be is because they don't know where they want to be. So my 3 suggestions for you today are, firstly, think really big. It wasn't until I asked myself, what is the biggest, boldest, most amazing life I could possibly have? If I have all the money I could ever want, if I had everything exactly as it pleased me, if I could live anywhere, be anyone, do anything, be friends with anyone that I wanted to, what would that look like? Because this gives us permission to really release what's inside of us and to imagine that if we're in that zone, what would we give? What would we share with the world? What work would we do that was really valuable and that really meant something to us? And this gave me a big picture of where I wanted to go. This gave me a vision. It really solidified the direction I wanted to go in. Because I gave myself permission to do anything and be anything, and it released all those shoulds and ought tos and possibilities that with this degree I had or these skills I had. And thinking big really gave me clarity on what I most wanted to give in the world. The second thing is getting really specific on details, and by that I mean what clothes you're wearing and what you're eating and who you're friends with, and do you have a partner and what are they like, and what did the place that you live look like and feel like. Getting clear on the specific details helps you build this big picture, and furthermore really forces you to get that clarity. Like with the book example, we're still left with possibilities and opportunities if we know she wants a book. But when we know what exact book she wants, we know we can take action because it's obvious what to do. So get really specific on the details. The third thing is kind of check in with what the reality would be like. Kind of do a walkthrough of your dream life. So imagine yourself living it. What happens when you wake up? How do you get out of bed? What are you eating for breakfast, and where are you, and how do you feel? Imagine living that life can help make this clear. And once you have that clarity, then it's a case of working backwards through the steps that you'd have to take until you get to the one that you need to do now, the next step that you need to take. And not only that, I really promise you that when you get clarity, it really gives you an energy and an excitement that you just don't have when you're faced with a load of options that perhaps your peers or your friends or other people have just suggested to you as possibilities, because they're looking at you from maybe your CV perspective, or they're looking at you from what they know of you in the past. But actually it's got to come from inside of you. It's got to come from what your desire is and what you want to give to the world. I hope this has been a useful video for you. I'd love to hear about how you're getting on, being really clear on where you're going and what you're doing. If you want my free ebook, if you haven't yet received that, just enter your email and your name through the link below the video, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon.